In Delhi, Maruti Suzuki unveiled the much-awaited Jimny SUV today. Now, this continues the legacy of the Jimny vehicles. The first of the launch was in 1970, so this is the fourth generation of the Jimny and comes over 20 years after the last version was launched in 1998. Maruti Suzuki had also launched its urban SUV, the Fronx, which has been entirely conceptualized in India. In fact, Parikshit spoke to Maruti Suzuki's MD and CEO on his outlook on the SUV market, as well as that hot EV space. So let's listen in to that conversation.
The SUV space in India is growing very, very fast. And we understand that we need more and more appealing products for the young and vibrant Indian consumers. And today, we launched the two new SUVs, which is important for Maruti Suzuki in India. That is Fronx and this Jimny in 5-door Avatar. And those two new models, I'm sure that will have a very strong appeal to Indian young consumers.
So give me a sense of how many products or how many units of the Jimny have already been sold worldwide?
Worldwide, I think more than 3 million cars sold in the history of Jimny. So Jimny is like a legendary product in the real four-wheel drive, segment. This is like only one product which you can go everywhere at any time.
Right. I would also like to ask you about your current market share in SUVs in India, and how much do you hope to increase it to by the end of 2023?
Because our portfolio was not so strong, so we are struggling in SUV space with very low market share, less than the 15%. But now we are gradually, moving upward because of the full, model change of Brezza last year, and also addition of totally new Grand Vitara last year. So we are climbing up over 15% market share in SUV space month by month.
So how much do you want to target, or how much do you want to achieve by the end of this year, sir?
Surely with the introduction of those two new SUVs, we should aim much further heights in SUV space.
Okay. I would like to ask you about the EVX as well. The electric SUV which has been showcased here, it will be launched in 2025. Give us a sense of your product strategy. In the next 5 years, how much of your portfolio would you like to have as electric, how much in internal combustion, and how much on alternate fuels?
Okay. So, as a Maruti Suzuki, the environmental issue is very, very important, and I am fully agree with Indian government initiative to reduce carbon emissions. So EV introduction is one of the answer to this, and this EVX is a concept car for us toward 2025. But at the same time, our aim is to contribute to the better society and better environment. So we'd like to employ as many potential or possible technologies as possible. We are technology neutral. Whatever good for India, we will do it. So CNG is one answer, or we will produce bio-CNG as Mr. T. Suzuki introduced yesterday. We will also, pursue this, flex fuel vehicle using ethanol blend. Right. So we will do whatever we can do to, contribute to the better Indian environment.
Right. So the length of both these vehicles is less than 4 meters, both for the Fronx and the Jimny. Has that deliberately been done to keep the prices low, keep the tax pressure low?
Right now, the Indian consumer, there is two major segments for the SUV. One is length of around 4.3 meter, and another one is sub 4 meter segment. So there are two big segments. So now this time we are focusing on to this sub 4 meter segment with those new products.
Okay. My final set of questions, sir. Mr. Toshiro Suzuki, the president of Suzuki Motor Company, said India could soon become the leading manufacturer of passenger cars. What do you think will India need to do in terms of policy to give a conducive environment to the industry to reach that level?
I think in India, we have basically everything already we have in our hand. The whole market is growing, and one of the best market in the world that we can foresee, we can expect the big growth. And also India can become a hub for manufacturing for the export also. And nowadays, the technology make it possible for us to do the good quality products anywhere in the world. So India is not the exception. So in India, we can make very high quality products and for Indian home market as well as for the export.
Right. We hear that the pent-up demand is now getting released. It's coming to an end now. Do you feel that the growth this year in the coming fiscal will be challenging, sir?
Now for us, the demand is still very strong. We have very big back orders right now, and at the same time, our incoming orders are almost par to our production capacity. So for us, the still demand is very, very strong.
Thank you very much for speaking to us, sir.
All right, that is the MD and CEO of Maruti Suzuki talking about their big SUV plan, saying that yes, they were struggling because of a limited portfolio in India, but with the new launches, they aim to expand that, and they're also looking at a market share of 15%. So that is the word coming in from Maruti. In fact, Parikshit also checked out both of Maruti's new SUVs at the Expo. So let's take a look at that.
Maruti Suzuki has launched two new products here at the Auto Expo to boost its SUV lineup. This is the fourth SUV in Maruti's stable. The Jimny, the 5-door Jimny, has finally been launched at the Auto Expo. This comes with the ladder frame chassis, washer headlamps, intuitive knobs with muscle memory on the inside. The seats can recline completely, a lot of connected car features. This is an adventure off-roader with the 4x4 capability. It will take on other vehicles in the segment, such as the Thar. If you remember the Maruti Gypsy, which was loved in India over 3 decades, well, Maruti is trying to fill the void in its portfolio after the production of Gypsy was stopped. On this side, you have the Fronx, which is a compact SUV that had also been under development for some time. This will take on the likes of the Kia Sonet and the Hyundai Venue as well. So Maruti really hoping that now, with these two vehicles, they'll have 5 SUVs in their portfolio and they will be able to boost their SUV market share as well. The bookings for these products have begun and the prices will be announced later this year. But both these vehicles are expected to hit the markets in the next few months.
All right, expected to hit the markets in the next few months. That looks extremely exciting from the Maruti stable.